The Northern Consensus Movement, which is an amalgamation of more than 75 social, cultural, and economically viable northern groups, has charged Plateau State Governor, which is the chairman of the Northern Governors Forum, to dispassionately act by demolishing and leveling to the ground all standing structure in the community where the killings of innocent people who were returning from annual Islamic activities occurred. Addressing pressmen in Abuja, president of the group, Comrade Awa Aliyu, said the activities is condemnable and the people behind the act must be openly punished accordingly. Also, the group condemned the actions of National Assembly to reduce power of the president in appointing and removal of the security heirs. However, the group also calls on security heirs to call to order those personnel who kill innocent Fulani brothers and destroying their properties to respect the rules of engagement in carrying out the respective duties, promising to monitor any suspicious activities.
And coming to the recent killings in Plateau, it is discovered from the time of General Ali that was killed up till now, that particular axis has this attitude of continuous killing of people that are not of the same clan, tribe, or state from them. Here we are calling on the governor to please act dispassionately, as well as all northern governors, whichever community from whichever state across the 19 northern states, that the community are known to be perpetrating mayhem, killing and destroying lives. We are calling on the governors to demolish every structure that is within that community. Doing that will decentralize the community, and we believe that will bring peace by so doing. If not, this thing has been a continuous thing. Killing. I think it is time for government to be decisive. It is time for government to take action that is necessary. And as you are taking this action, let everybody see that action is being taken so that it will serve as a deterrent for others that are thinking of perpetrating that act. Nobody in Nigeria is above the Nigerian law. Nobody owns the CFO of Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to every Nigerian. We are all Nigerians. We have equal right in Nigeria. So we should live as brothers and sisters. We should respect the Constitution. We should respect the law. We should respect one another. We should be our brother's keeper. We should be accommodative. We should have human feelings in everything that we are doing. So this, we are calling holistically that the security agency should please be proactive in terms of bringing out those that perpetrated those acts, and we want to see those people being punished, and punished according to the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The law that is about to be enacted by the National Assembly, most especially House of Reps, that has gone into second reading, that law is saying that the powers of President and the Commander-in-Chief and President of Nigeria to appoint security heads, most especially service chiefs, that it is to be reduced. We are calling on members of the National Assembly to remember that it is the Constitution of the 1999 Constitution that brought them to power. It's the same 1999 that gave the President the powers to appoint security head as well as service chiefs. That same Constitution gave the President the powers and the prerogative to decide who becomes his service chiefs based on his own criteria of choosing who he thinks has the qualification, has the criteria, has the competence, has the guts, has the enthusiasm, has the patriotism, has the nationalism to move the security agencies, most especially the armed forces, forward, and to ensure that there is unity, there is cohesion, and then there's progress in terms of fight against any form of insecurity. So that law that the National Assembly is about enacting, that has gone through second reading, we consider it as dangerous to national security. In fact, we consider it as even an attempt to twist the president in doing what they want. And in any case, the armed forces is supposed to be loyal to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That was why he's been addressed as the Commander-in-Chief, as well as being loyal to the Constitution of the Federal Republic. If the National Assembly, what they are trying to do now is create an agency that will handle the appointment, extension of service, or removal of security head, most especially service chiefs. Then if you do that, it means you are dividing the loyalty of the armed forces from being absolutely loyal to the president to being loyal to the president and possibly loyal to another body that will now give them the opportunity to be appointed or their service extended or their removal. And doing that is dangerous to the republic. The president and commander-in-chief is the commander-in-chief because he has the armed forces and other security agencies under him. Now, if you said the appointment of security agencies, head of security agencies and service chiefs will not be done solely by the president, we think that is dangerous for national security, most especially today, that, and especially we that are coming from northern Nigeria that are having present security challenges, that these security chiefs are working day and night along with members of the troops to see that the country is peaceful, and the National Assembly is bringing a law that we feel is going to disorganize the country. So we are saying that they should stop the passage of that law. We find it to be unconstitutional and illegal. We find it to be biased. We find it to be sentimental. We find it to be being regionalized and as well as tribalistic. We disagree with that law, and we are in total disagreement, like I said. And if they continue, then they will leave us with no option than to mobilize our people to protest heavily to the National Assembly, showing this our displeasure and this our disagreement with that law that is about to be enacted. So they should stop it. Then come the issue, like we said, there are some overzealous security agencies that go, in the name of them doing their duties, go killing innocent Fulanis. Because you cannot just categorize a particular tribe. You blackmail a particular tribe to see them as if everything that is done that is bad will be directed and be addressed to a particular tribe. It is wrong. You have, would you just, for example, we have the Boko Haram that is going on that has been going on in Maiduguri for about 12 years. Would you now say every Kanuri man or every person that is from Maiduguri is a member of Boko Haram or is a criminal? No, you can't say so. Or there is a recent killing in Plateau where some people, Muslims are coming from annual Islamic rituals, and then they were killed. Would you say every Irigwe man or woman or elder or any other person is a criminal? No, you can't do that. But we know that there are some among them that are criminals. So also goes to every Yoruba or Igbo or any other tribe. So why blackmailing the Fulani specifically that everything that happened that is not good, you direct it to them? This is a community, just like you have bad people in Hausa, you have bad people in Yoruba, you have bad people in Igbo, you also have bad people in Fulanis. Just like you have the good people in Hausa, you have good people in Igbo, you have good people in Yoruba, there are also good people in Fulanis. So we should not just look at a particular tribe and blackmail them and begin to intimidate and treat them as if they are not Nigerians. We think it is unconstitutional, it is inhuman, it is equally not right. So we are calling on the government, most especially security agents, to please respect the rules of engagement whenever they are carrying out their duties. We know they are carrying out their duties. We are supporting them in carrying out their duties, but they should also try as much as they can to see that those that are arrested are those that are guilty and those that commit offense, not the innocent ones that they go after the innocent ones. Then on these issues, first, you are aware that the INEC e-registration process is ongoing. And that e-registration process, we find it faulty as far as northern Nigeria is concerned, because the process of e-registration, first in the north, you are aware that we are being bedeviled with security challenges, from banditry to Boko Haram to kidnapping to insurgency and a lot of things. And that activity has disrupted, first, disorganized our people, so therefore people are no longer organized to be even in their inhabitant place where they are supposed to be. Second, we are having network challenges across the 19 northern states. So it is almost impossible for our people to go into e-registration of voters' card, those that are eligible. And we have said it in the past. The northern Nigeria has more than 120 million eligible voters. Our Fulani brothers have more than 40 million eligible voters. And by this e-registration, we are seeing it as a deliberate attempt to disenfranchise our own people, the Northerners and the Fulanis alike across the Federation, not to have the opportunity to own voters' card, which we find, like I said, a deliberate attempt to make sure that we did not make use of that power that we believe we have, which is the power of people in an electioneering and voting process. We all know that voting and electing president or leadership is by the number of vote and PVC, and because they are aware of this, they are trying to make sure that we do not succeed in getting those PVCs for us to be able to vote in who we think is the right person to become the next president of Nigeria. So we are saying no to that registration process. Either INEC redirect its steps by returning back to the normal process of having ballot officers that are doing registration at every polling unit, or even if they want to do the e-line registration, then they should double it. You have the e-line for those who are willing to go on internet, and then the normal registration process for our people who today are disorganized and most do not have Android phone, or there is even no network for them to be able to do that. Anything short of that, we find, like I said, a deliberate attempt to disenfranchise our own people from getting their PVCs.